All right, welcome back to Real Estate Gist with Modesty. Sorry for that little break. So today we are going to be looking at key things about real estate, what real estate is, and the why of real estate. So we're going to have a great time learning real estate. Do it to let us know. Comment your name and your location, where you are watching from. So if you are watching this video, let's know your name and your location. Your name, your location. Once you join us, let us know your name and your location. Let's know where you are watching from. All right, this is Real Estate Gist with Modesty. Welcome. I can see some of you are already commenting, so please let's know your name and your location, where you are watching from. Your name, your location, your name, your location. We just have like 1 or 2 minutes to do that as we continue. And don't forget that you can actually ask your question in the course of this particular session. Why it is a gist? Because you have the opportunity to ask any question on real estate. So you can ask your question, you can ask any question about real estate, particularly what was taught. Today the focus is going to be what real estate is all about and why you should prioritize investing in real estate. So we just have 1 more minute, then we'll go right into the talk of the day. Good to have you. Welcome to Real Estate Gist with Modesty. All right, please don't forget to write your name and where you are watching from. Don't forget to let us know your name and where you are watching from. All right, name, location. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So what is real estate? I believe this is not the first time you are hearing that word, real estate. What is real estate? Real estate basically has to do with lands and properties, permanent structures that are on the lands. So lands and properties that are on the land. So when you hear real estate, the first thing that should come to your mind is land. So and the structures can be natural or man-made. For instance, when you see a rock on a piece of land, that is natural real estate in the sense that it is not created by an activity of man. All right, so real estate has to do with land and other permanent structures on a land surface. So why that word real is used to describe real estate is because it is tangible. It's something that is tangible, is concrete, is immovable. Those are some key features of real estate. It is tangible, it is concrete, it is immovable. So it basically has to do with lands and other permanent structures which are either man-made or natural. So we're going to be looking at different kinds of real estate. This is just like as an introduction before we go into what we really need to teach today. So today being like the first session of Real Estate Gist with Modesty, it's good that we do a little introduction about what real estate is all about and what this weekly program is going to be all about, because it's something that you will greatly benefit from. All right, so I've said what real estate is, and I've said the basic feature, which is that it's concrete, it's immovable, it has to do with land. So anytime you join us, remember to comment with your name and your location. So if you are watching this video, let's know your name, let's know your location. All right, so having said what real estate is, we have different kinds of real estate, different types of real estate. We have residential real estate, we have commercial, we have industrial, we have lands, and we have special use. So I'm going to just quickly explain that among what different scholars classify real estate. These are the generally accepted 5 classifications of real estate that you need to know. Why do you need to know this? Why this introduction? So that by the time we start looking at several investment opportunities in real estate, you'll be able to see the one to put your attention on. So you already know what residential real estate is. You already know what industrial what commercial, what land real estate, and what special use is. So let's start from residential real estate. What is residential real estate? It has to do with land. It has to do with landed properties that are particularly built for residents, like homes, bungalows, duplexes, buildings that are built for residents for the purpose of living there, just from the name. So residential real estate has to do with lands and properties that are built for living purpose. All right. So, and you can make a lot of money investing in this type of real estate, which we will come into as we continue this program every week. All right. So we also have commercial real estate, which has to do with landed properties that are particularly designed for business purpose. All right, particularly designed for business purposes. Here we have shops, we have complexes, we have malls that are built for business. All right, so that is what commercial real estate is: landed properties that are built for business. And this is one of the very lucrative real estate investment aspects that I'm going to share with you, how you can make money from this as we continue this weekly gist with modesty. Don't forget to comment when you join us with your name and where you are watching from. This is Real Estate Gist with Modesty, and as I said earlier, you're going to have opportunity to ask your question at the end of this session. All right, so I've spoken about residential real estate, then I've spoken about commercial real estate. The next type of real estate is industrial real estate. Industrial real estate is a kind of real estate, landed properties that are particularly built to actually particularly built for factories, for production and processing of raw materials, for factories, for industries. All right, so properties that are designed for industries. Like if you are in Ibadan, we can give an example of some industrial real estate like IITA structure, if you know IITA, and some other places in Ibadan. So those are properties that are particularly designed for the production and processing of raw materials and industries. So, and you can also make money from this kind of real estate even without being the owner of the industry. So which I'm going to share with you how you can do that. Remember, the essence of this channel is not to bore you with definitions. It's not to exercise knowledge. Of course, I know a lot with my experience and training over the years, over 7 years of doing real estate. I know a lot, but this channel is not, this particular weekly program is not designed to just share with you knowledge that you cannot use. It's designed to share with you what works about real estate and several opportunities that can actually affect your finance as a real estate investor, even as a renter who desire to make money from real estate. This channel, this weekly training, this gist is going to help you a lot. So we've looked at industrial real estate, we've looked at commercial real estate, we've also looked at residential real estate, then we have lands real estate. Okay, from the name, this is this particularly is concerned with real estate this particular is concerned with large expanse of land designed for different purposes like agricultural purpose. So large expanse of land, So land real estate has to do with lands that are not in use, without structures. So, and you can make a lot from this, as we're going to look at shortly how to make money from land real estate. All right, many times this is the most common real estate that people are used to when it comes to investment, buying and selling, and they forget the commercial, the industrial, the residential, which as stay tuned to this weekly training. You are going to learn different things that can actually give you money from every other type of real estate. Then the last one, we have special use. So special use, that this type of real estate cannot really be we cannot put them under the other types of real estate in the sense that they have to do with lands that are designed for special purposes, for public special uses, like cemetery. A land used for cemetery, that is real estate, that is land. So it's designed for public purposes, designed for special use. It's always regulated by the government, or most times the community or an organization. So it has to do with a land designed for special use. So those are the basic five types of real estate that you need to know that you can invest in. So now the next thing I'm going to share with you is why real estate. Why real estate? And this is the very interesting part of today's gist. Remember, I told you as a form of introduction, today we are going to be looking at the why and the what of real estate. What real estate is basically about as an introduction, and why real estate. Okay, one of the basic reason for real estate is high level of security. You know, while we're defining what real estate is all about, I told you that it's concrete. I told you that it's non-transferable, in that it's located on a particular plot of land, on a particular real surface that you cannot move from one place to the other. It's immovable. It's immovable. So this makes real estate investment one of the safest kind of investment a man can have. You know, if you get a car, for instance, if you invest in car, something can happen to it. If you invest in other kind of assets, even when you buy shares, when you no matter your level of surety, something can definitely happen to your investment. For land, of course, we are not saying that nothing can happen to it, but it has high level of security because it is immovable. In fact, at its locally put, land not is spoil. All right, so it's immovable. It doesn't spoil. It doesn't. Especially in a country like Nigeria, where we have less natural disasters, you notice that when you get a land, there's hardly anything that can happen to it, especially if you are buying the right land in the right location. So it has high level of security. It has high level of security. In fact, there is no investment on earth that is as secured as real estate. There's really no investment on earth that is as secured as real estate. In fact, when you get a piece of land, as long as you've bought from the right person and you've gotten it in the right location, you've done all the necessary checks, which of course that is what Modesty Real Estate is all about. That is what we can help you do. As long as you've done all of this, you can be rest assured that your land is secured. And part of the security in real estate is that when the money invested in real estate is secured, in the sense that it's not what you can easily pull out of. You know, if you buy a share, or if you buy an asset, for instance a car with 2, 3, 4 million naira, all right, and you have something that you really need to do with money that is urgent, you can easily put up the car for sale and get your money. But before you sell your piece of land, you're actually going to think twice. So you're going to think a lot. It's going to be really worth it. So real estate is very secure in the sense that it's not what can easily dispose. You really need to need the money, or you really need to have an aim for selling before you sell the land. So it secures your investment, and the land itself is secure. So the security is in different aspects. All right, any money that you put in real estate is very, very secure. All right, don't forget to let us know where you are watching from. If you are watching this video, comment with your name and your location. Your name, your location. Let's know where you are watching from. Thank you. All right, so let's continue. So real estate is very, very secure. Another importance of investing in real estate, why you should invest in real estate, is because it is it actually protects you from inflation. Real estate protects you from inflation. If you look at this country, Nigeria, today, you see the level of inflation that we are having currently. You see that as a real estate investor, you don't need to be troubled about inflation. You don't need to be troubled about what is happening, because really, as there is inflation in the country or in your location, the land itself is being inflated. So it actually affects you positively, because the way the cost of things are going up, the same way your plot of land or your landed property is going up. So you have nothing to lose. So it protects you against inflation. Remember, I told you the aim of this session is to be as simple as possible and to ensure that you learn something. So one of the most important reasons for investing in real estate is that it protects you from what? Inflation. So your money is protected because the inflation always favors the real estate investors. It always favors them. There is really no doubt time for someone that is investing in real estate. All right. So if you're thinking of a way out in this economy that we are in, if you're in the country Nigeria, you're someone that really want to protect yourself against inflation, real estate is one thing that you should think about. Another reason for real estate investment is that it has high level of return. High level of return. High level of return. According to this man Carnegie, he said that one of the greatest way to become a millionaire is to invest in real estate. One of the greatest way to become a millionaire is to invest in real estate. In fact, another man said, landlord grow rich in their dreams. Landlord grow rich in their dream. What does this mean? That means that if you're looking for a passive way of getting return without doing anything, real estate is your number one choice. Because it's really, when you look at real estate, you will notice that it gives you high level of return with less work. Especially if you are partnering with the right real estate company, you have less work to do. You know, I've had quite a number of persons that do say, in the name of buying real estate, so they just go and buy the bush, buy anywhere they like, 5 years, 10 years, nothing happened to it. Their money is stuck and no return. Why? Because many times they want to do it themselves, or they are not using the right company. For instance, 3 days ago, I shared with my investors on WhatsApp and also on this platform how that we have an estate in Ibadan that is currently selling for 600,000. Can you imagine that? 600,000 for a plot of land, 500 square meter. That is for outright payment, and for if you want to spread the payment, 750,000, which you can pay within 1 year. Now this estate is opposite Andron Home. It's in a place that is tied, that has tied roads to the estate. As at last year, an acre of land was selling in this estate for 2 million naira. That is about 400,000 for a plot. Now there is a notice that by the end of this month, September ending, this land is going to be selling for 960,000 naira. Now, assuming you buy 10 plots of land, I'm giving a scenario in this particular estate in Ibadan. You buy 10 plots of land for 6 million naira, and in 3 weeks you choose to sell. You have instant allocation, no hidden charges, no developmental levy. All right, for many of those are estates that will market. They are estates that gives you reliable return. Imagine you buy it for 600,000, 10 plots. That is how much? 6 million naira, right? Now, if you sell it after the 3 weeks or after 1 month, how much is the profit? Let's multiply it. The extra 300,000 or 360,000, let's just say 300,000 for instance. 300,000 times 10, that is how much? 3 million naira. That means that you've become 3 million naira rich with 6 million in 3 weeks. Can you imagine that kind of massive return without doing anything? All that you did was just to invest your money, work with a competent company like Modesty Real Estate. We give you the right estates to buy from, the right property to buy from. We'll come to how to identify genuine properties. It's part of what you're going to learn in this weekly training that we're going to be having. So we'll give you the right property to buy from, and you just enjoy your return. So real estate has huge level of return. So if you're thinking of something to invest in that will give you return without stress, that will give you return without sorrow, that will give you return without necessarily involving your time. You know, time is very important. That's what is called passive source of income. You are not necessarily involved. All you need is to put your money, and when it's right time for you to pull out, you get your money out. Real estate is your number one choice. So one of the greatest reasons why you should consider investing in real estate is because it has high level of return. We cannot overemphasize this. Remember, real estate investment is not just all about investing in lands. We have different types of real estate, just like we shared when we started this live session. So real estate investment gives high returns. Real estate investment gives huge return without being fully involved. Yes, without being fully involved. It protects you against inflation. It gives you an edge in inflation. All right. Then it has high level of return. Then finally, it is available for all men. This is the part you will want to hear. One of the major reasons why every human being should invest in real estate is because it's available for all. There is nothing like the rich and the poor. That means that you can start from where you are currently. You know, I've had interactions with bike men that they say, okay, let me share this experience. I got talking with a bike man sometime last month, and he was telling me how he got a plot of land for 100,000 naira in a community that people are already living there, but they don't have light yet. For 100,000 naira, and he just did corner piece, and he paid the money 2 times. And this is a community that in the next 2-3 years, that place will be sold for nothing less than 500,000 naira. So imagine a bike man able to invest in real estate that has a low level of income. So one of the greatest opportunity, one of the greatest advantages of real estate investment is that it's available for all. There is no discrimination. So we always tell people, don't wait to be rich before you start your real estate investment, because actually the prices of land are not coming down. The prices of land are going up. So that place we are showing you today, we are saying, for instance, come and buy an estate for as cheap as 600,000 outright payment. You say, no, I'm not buying. You now come back next year. For instance, this estate is opposite Andron Home. You now come back next year when Andron is done building their own estate and other surrounding estates, and we tell you that this land is currently selling for 2 million naira or 2.5. But you say, oh, had I known, it's always the case. Had I known, I would have bought it when it was 600,000. And you even had the opportunity to pay for 1 year. You know, pay for 1 year. And of course, without stress, with instant allocation, once you go up to 10%, you know where your piece of land is located. So I'm using this as an example to explain to you why real estate is something that you should consider investing in, because real estate actually is something that gives you opportunity for all. It gives opportunity to everyone to invest in. So real estate investment is available for all, for the rich, for the poor, no matter your level of income, is available. Please do well to share this video as you are watching so that other people can join. You can share, let others join. So don't forget all that we are looking at why real estate. We looked at what real estate is all about. Then we are looking at why should you invest in real estate. And I've told you that one of the reasons is because it has high level of security. All right, it is immovable. It can hardly be destroyed. Especially if I buy in the right place from the right location. Then I also told you that it protects you against inflation. So it protects you against inflation. It protects you against inflation, because the more the prices of things are going up, the more your real estate investment is going up. So if you have a piece of land, or let's assume you have a place that you've constructed for commercial use, go look at types of real estate in this video. For commercial use, you know, the inflation will affect the price of your complex. It will affect the price of that place you are using, you are letting out to people to do their businesses. So you are really not scared about inflation. So the man that invests in real estate rises with inflation. So there is no fear. Everybody is crying, prices are going up, prices are going up. You simply increase your price and you make your money. So real estate, it gives you an edge in an inflation. And I also looked at the fact that it has high return. It has high return without necessarily involving in your investment. That means it's one of the surest passive income you can have. So why you should invest in real estate is because it's one of the surest passive income you can have. And also look at the fact that it is available for all. It is available for all. So there is no level that you can be that you can't start your real estate investment. There is actually no level of income. I mean, even if your salary is 50,000 naira, you should have a piece of land. You say, sir, but how am I going to do it? I'm just earning 50,000 naira. Do you know that you can manage yourself with 25,000 naira and let's say 30,000 naira and look for a land that you can pay by installment, with installment, and be paying 20,000 naira every month. So if your whole total income, total hustle from all the sources of income, if you have more than one, is 50,000, you can still have a piece of land. We have some estate that the monthly payment is as low as 20 to 30,000. You will get your land. All right. So there is really no excuse for you not to invest in real estate. Oh, I say that is very small for me. Even if you are rich, you also have opportunity to invest in real estate. Imagine, for instance, Modesty Real Estate, we are reliable consultant with some estates in Lagos, like Army Estate Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Currently, Army Estate is selling for 16 million and 26 million for 300 square meter and 500 square meter. I'm going to share something with you. Now, there is a price increase alert. They are going to increase the price on the 10th of this month, in the next 4 days. Imagine investing 26 million naira today. What's today's date? Okay, investing 26 million naira today, and in the next 4 days, getting extra 3 million. You know, there is nothing that can give you that kind of return, and you didn't do anything. Funny enough, all you did was that you just invested your money, 26 million naira, and after the 4 days, then you have the extra. Now, why it is even very, 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 very good is because you don't even need to pay the whole 26 million. You can start with as low as 5 million naira and spread the rest for 3 months, for 6 months, and you won't still buy at 29 million. So that is what the wise people do. They don't wait for the price to go up. They start at the level and then go up with the price. So buying that estate, for instance, Army Estate Phase 3 in Lagos, buying it from us or through us for 26 million and spreading the payment for 3 months, 6 months, for instance, in the next 4 days, even if it's 10 million or 5 million you have paid, in the next 4 days you have made more than 20% of that amount you have paid. So there is really no investment on earth that can give you the kind of return that real estate gives you. So real estate have huge returns, and it is available to all. Alright, hope you've learned something today. Today is just to introduce you to what will be happening every week, Real Estate Gist with Modesty. And today we looked at what is real estate, types of real estate, and why you should invest in real estate. So let me know if you have any question before we continue. You can just type your question in the comment section. Remember, there's more to come, so we'll be looking at many other things about real estate, how to know the right place to invest in, how to identify genuine lands, how not to lose your money investing in real estate, little but mighty things that you should know or do while buying real estate. We look at quite a number of topics every week that will benefit you, and most importantly, remember the aim of this gist is to increase your wealth through real estate. That's just the aim. So in looking at all of this, it's not an exercise of knowledge, as I said before, but it's to share with you key salient opportunities that can help you increase your wealth through real estate. As we always say at Modesty Real Estate, we don't just sell lands, we sell peace of mind for your wealth. We sell peace of mind for your wealth. So let me know if you have any question. You can comment your question. I can see some comments, what you've learned. All right, you're welcome. Those are saying thank you. Demand that invest in real estate rises in inflation. Yes. Okay, so if you have any comment, thank you, sir, for joining. If you have any question, do well to ask. Anything you would like to know about real estate, particularly what we shared today, do well to ask. You want to ask any question about types of real estate, you want to ask any question about just whatever you want to know about real estate. So we have just 2 minutes to do that. If you have any question before we end this live session, and we'll continue next week, Wednesday. Of course, we have many other great content on our YouTube channel at Modesty Real Estate. We're going to put it on the comment section of this video. Do well to subscribe, do well to actually watch all the videos. And if you are watching this video, you are looking at how do I get started? How do I get started? What do I do next? I'm waiting for your question. That's I'm trying to use these 2 minutes. If you have any question, okay, I can see a question. I'll come back to that. How do I get started? what is the guarantee that if I buy 600k land in Ibadan, the next 1 month I can sell at 900k? Interesting. What is the guarantee that if I buy 600k land in Ibadan, in the next 1 month I can sell at 900k? Now, just as I said, why I was doing this video, that when buying lands, one of the things that you look at is the potential of reselling, or how easy it is to resell. There are estates that we partner with that their procedure of reselling is quite tasking, while there are some, many times, in fact, one of the things we consider, we ensure that the reselling process is as easy as possible. Alright, while many of them you can resell independently, you can resell on your own, you don't need estate involvement. They give you instant allocation, you just to get a buyer. And if you are working with a firm like Modesty Real Estate, we help you get the buyer and you resell your land. So, and of course, you know you cannot resell below the price of the estate. So there is actually 100% guarantee in the sense that it is located in an estate. That is the guarantee. Because if it's a land that is located in outside the estate, the person may want to price it below the price that the estate is currently selling. But a land being in an estate, you cannot sell your land below that particular price. So there is actually 100% guarantee that you can resell your land anytime, any day. So there is guarantee. Hope that is answered, Mr. Alex. Alright, so what is the guarantee that if I buy 600k land in Ibadan, in the next 1 month I can sell at 900k? Remember, for that particular estate I mentioned, Aras Court, you can actually do that. Increment is coming by this month ending. Don't just buy one plot, buy as many as possible. Spread the payments and watch your money grow while you're sleeping. Just watch it grow. You do nothing. We do all the work, we do the documentation, no hidden charges, no extra fee. We send your documents to you. So let me see if you have any other question. Hope your question is answered, sir. Mr. Alex. Okay. If you have any other question in this gist, remember this is supposed to be a gist. That means that you ask your question, then I will answer. Any other question about real estate or real estate investment or something you will want to learn about real estate, do it to let me know in the comment section. Okay, all right. The question is answered. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. I was asking a question before. Why I wait your question in case you have further question. If you are watching this video and you are asking, how do I get started? How do I start my real estate journey? What do I do next after watching this video? It's as simple as put up a call to us at Modesty Real Estate. Just on this page, reach out to us, send us a message on WhatsApp, put up a call to us, then we'll get you started. We'll just ask you basic question about what is the level of income, how much can you spend in a month, what is your essence of buying? Are you buying to build? Are you buying to keep? Are you buying to invest? In fact, sometimes we even put people together, collaborative purchase. We put people together, we invest on a particular landed property, and we sell after some months or years. Then you share the profit. So there is definitely a portion for you. So all you need to do is just put up a call to us after watching this video. You are asking what next. Now I have learned that I can't do without real estate. Now that I have learned, I want to join the millionaires and grow my wealth. I don't want to be a millionaire first before I start real estate investment. I want to invest in real estate and become a millionaire through real estate. So then, this is the right time to put up that call and reach out to us for amazing offers, or check our catalog on our Facebook page or on YouTube. You see different offers. Okay, so we're going to end this channel, this gist, in the next 1 to 2 minutes. We'll be ending the gist. Hope you learned something. Hope you got value about real estate. I really look forward to talking with you again next week, Wednesday by 5 p.m. I look forward to talking with you. Invite your friends, tell them, share the page link, give them our YouTube channel link. Let them connect with us to learn about real estate. Alright, something will definitely happen to your finance. Listen to us about real estate. Alright, thank you for joining. Alright, so that is the end of today's today's gist. In the absence of any other question or contribution, once again, thank you for joining. We look forward to your call and to doing business with you. All of those estates I mentioned and many others, we can always get your land from there through us. Army Estate in Lagos, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. We are reliable consultants with them. In Ibadan, we have more than 15 estates currently you can buy from. Many of them are buy and build, more than 15. And we have individual distressed lands that you can buy from, that the owners are begging for money. Some of them, the visa is out. Some of them is a sickness. They just want someone that just have money to give them money. Alright, some of them you are buying it like 60% lesser than the worth of the property. This is what you stand to get when you are dealing with the right company. So, reach out to us. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday.